Hi guys, so long time no see. I kind of just got busy with life, and I'm gonna make it my New Year's resolution to try to make more videos, and I'm really excited because like my bookshelf is all set up. So I'm gonna do my Christmas book haul, what's to come, because I'm gonna probably film all of those very soon and probably be up in the next week. Or I haven't done a wrap up since October, so I'm going to do my October, November, and December, all different videos because I read too many books to do that. And there's a bunch of different things, like top 14 of 2014 that I want to do, so, but I'm going to get into the books that I got for Christmas. Thank you to anyone who got me these books for Christmas. I think it was mostly my dad and some family. But that's all. I'm going to get right into the books. Hope you guys enjoy, and it's nice to be back. And I hope I'm welcomed back. But I'm really going to make it a goal to do more videos, so yay for that. So you can kind of get a sneak peek in this shelf right here because that's all of my books that I've bought since I've been gone. But I got the book Now I'll Tell You Everything by Phyllis Reynolds Naylor, and this is the 6th and final book. It is in the Alice series, and it basically starts her freshman year of high school, and book 1's freshman year, sophomore, and then like book 2 sophomore year, and so on and so forth. But this is her age 18 to death, which is kind of morbid, but I'm really excited to see how her story ends and how she goes through college and life and marriage and kids and all this stuff. And it's someone that I like, I don't know, it's kind of skipped ahead in a way, but I was her age when I started, like when the series started. I was 14 and she was 14, so I thought it was really cool how it's evolved, and I've kind of tried to read them in each year of my life. So obviously I can't read this accurate to that, but it's basically, like I said, it basically follows a girl named Alice and her life through high school and college and all this stuff, and it's, I feel like, a really real series too, and it's really exciting to finally like have an end to it, if you know what I mean. The next book I got is, I've heard so many people like tell me how great this book is. It's called Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter, and this stupid non-sticker thing bugs me. But I got it for like $5, and I mean, it was a value price. And you know what? I'm gonna give this series a shot. Like, last thing I need is another series, but really, like, it looks really interesting, and it's kind of like, it's obviously an Alice in Wonderland retelling with like zombies, and her dad is like taken and she has to find him, and I don't know, it just looks really good. The next book is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, and I feel like I've heard a lot of people talk about this one too, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. It actually looks really interesting. It's about this girl that's sent to this camp because she develops powers, and now she's like one of the dangerous ones, so she has to escape for her life and her trials and tribulations and that. And it just finished up the series too. I feel like that's a reason why I bought these last two, is because the series is finishing up, so if I like this, I can go out and buy the other two and not have to wait 2 years to do that, you know? The next book I got is Cracked Up to Be by Courtney Summers, and it's basically about this girl who goes from like really popular just to being a loner, and things happen that cause that you have to kind of figure out. So it's kind of like a mystery, but kind of just a novel about life and different changes, and something horrible happened that was her fault. And you know what I mean, it kind of reminds me of like If I Stay, not If I Stay, the Speak by Lori Hallis Anderson. I don't know why I said If I Stay. I don't know. My brain's not working, but yeah, I mean, it looks good, and I've heard Courtney Summers is a really good author. The next book I saw at Half Price Books, and you know what? I read it as an ebook, library loan, and I saw it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I didn't particularly enjoy it, but I like the cover and I like the author. And it is Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. And it's basically about this girl who finds out that her best friend and her boyfriend are cheating on her with each other. So she has to find a new living situation because she was living with the roommate, obviously, and her best friend. So she ends up staying with this guy and his two friends. And one of them is a girl, so like it's not weird. And they, yeah, maybe there's a lot of like I feel like the less you know with this, the better. I mean, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite novel, but it's definitely good enough that I'd want it like in form, and I feel like I might like it better if I like reread it in physical form. So that's that. The next book I got is The Infinite Moment of Us by Lauren Miracle, and I really have not heard much about this. I mean, I've seen a lot of people buy it, but I'm not 100% sure what this is about. But I mean, it looks really good, and the cover is so pretty. I mean, this was probably a cover buy because Half Price Books was having their 20% off the entire store. So that was really like 75% off books or 70% off books. Why do I keep saying 5? I don't know. But I don't know. And it says when it comes to love, sometimes 1 + 1 equals more than 2. So I don't know what that means, but I mean, look at the cover. It's so pretty. The next book I got is because I love this author, and even though I have an ebook version already, but I haven't read it yet, I don't know why, but it is Mind Games by Kirsten White. One of my favorite authors. Can't pronounce it apparently. But yeah, and this one is, I don't know either. It's two sisters bound by impossible choices and determined to protect each other no matter the cost. But I don't know, I liked Kirsten White in her Paranormal series, so I thought I'd give this book a shot. And I mean, Half Price Books, you can't beat those prices unless you do Book Outlet, but that's not guaranteed. The next book I got is A Need So Beautiful by Suzanne Young, and this is about a girl who is like an angel and a forgotten one or something, and she like feeds on something need, and I don't know, this is kind of confusing, but I'm like, pretty cover, pretty cool, interesting story. I feel like I heard Christy the Book Siren, is that what she's called, a really long time ago talk about this series and said she liked it, so I thought I'd pick it up when I saw it. The next book I got is one I've been wanting for like ever, but I wanted the hardcover, but I'm like, you know what, I'm not paying $20 for a hardcover for this book. And then the paperback's kind of pretty, so I'm like, I'm gonna get the paperback. And this is Tiger's Curse by Colleen Hook, whatever. And this is about a girl who goes to this place, and there are brothers that turn into tigers as a part of a curse, and I guess you have to kind of break it. I don't know. I know semi about this, but I know a lot of people that love this series, so I thought I'd give the first book a try. Now, I told myself I wasn't gonna keep buying all these new series and all this stuff, but you know what? Half Price Books had both of the first 2 books in the series, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy them. I'm probably gonna end up buying them anyways, so I might as well buy them now. So the first series I got the first 2 books in are the Arcania Chronicles. First book is Poison Princess by Cressley Cole, and then Endless Night. So they were both in hardcover, really good condition still, and I'm like, you know what? I'm getting it. End of story. Like, let's just whack them and sack them. And I don't even know what these are about. I have the first one in ebook form, and it's post-apocalyptical and things, you know, anything's game with post-apocalyptic. Next books I got are the first 2 books in the series again, and it is The Beautiful and the Cursed by Paige Morgan and The Lovely and the Lost. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get them, and it's basically about this girl who lives in London, and for some unforeseen things, she is forced to live in Paris. And in Paris, there's like this missing boy. No one seems to be making a big deal about it, so it's just kind of like, obviously something goes down. But it looks like it's gonna be a good series, and like, let's hope it is, because I already bought the first 2 books in the series. The next book, I'm like, you know what, it's a sequel, I'm getting it, end of story. Like, I have to justify every purchase for books because I have so many unread books, but you know what, justify, I can do. So I got Shadows in the Silence by Courtney Allison Malton, and this is the 3rd and final book in the Angel Fire series, which is like right here. So Angel Fire and then Wings of the Wicked. I have not read Wings of the Wicked yet, but I mean, when I want to, I can read the finale too. Next book is called Renegade by J.A. Souders, and it's basically about this girl who lives in an underwater like utopia called Elysium, and a like person that like lives on normal land stumbles into it, and she realizes all of her memories have been altered, and trying to get to the bottom of all the shady crap going on. So that looks really interesting and mystery-esque. I've really been into mysteries, if you haven't noticed. The next book is Let the Sky Fall by Shannon Messenger, and it is about a boy who is supposed to die in a hurricane or tornado, and he doesn't, and Audra, who is his guardian, accidentally sends a signal to the enemy of the people that killed his parents, and she's like a spirit person, but she's real, like supernatural, that's the word I'm looking for. But so I guess it's about trying to save their butts. Next book is a sequel to a book I have not read. The first book is called, I don't know, do I? Slated. This one is called Fractured by Terry, and it's basically like about a really weird world where it's a dystopian, I think. I don't know, but like I said, I haven't read the first book yet, but I saw the sequel and I'm like, you know what, it's cheap, I'll get it. So I ended up getting it for like $4, so yay for that. The next book I got is Prophecy by Ellen O, and it looks like this, and it follows a girl who is a warrior and like demon hunter and all this stuff, and she's like badass, and it kind of reminds me of like Graceling, kind of, but not, and kind of like Throne of Glass, but not. I don't know, but it kind of looked like something that is good, and like she's supposed to save all of us, as in all of us fictionally. But those are all the books I got for Christmas. I'm really thankful that I got the books I did, and I didn't need a lot, so I mean this is kind of a lot, but it's not as a lot as usually a lot is, if you know what I mean. But that is the end of this. Look for my wrap-ups because they should be coming out within the week, and all of the other videos I'm supposed to do. So I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram as Be a Friend on Goodreads. They're all linked down below. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.